Makers presents
Piggy Numberland!
Hey, Piggy, come on. Let's go play.
Hi, Piggy. I'm the toy soldier in charge of this place. Welcome to the Magic Toy Factory in Numberland. Give me your hand, and I'll give you the official stamp so you can get in. Click on your name if you can find it, or click the paintbrush if you want to type in your name now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of our Entertain This Piggy in Numberland playthrough. For those of you who have found this looking strictly for Piggy in Numberland, welcome. For those of you who are coming from our actual podcast and you listen to the episode search for Piggy in Numberland, or I think it was like
Click
Piggy.
on your name if you can find it, or click the paintbrush if you want to type in your name now.
I think it was like Piggy in Numberland nostalgia search or something like that. I detailed at what lengths I went to find this game, and I finally have it, and I'm documenting it now for the internet because it is just not out there, and I'll kind of go over the story of how I ended up with it. But let's start off. I already entered in our name, ETP, for Entertain This Podcast, which is the podcast that I am on with my two friends, and the reason why I had the energy
Click
and
on your name if you can find it, or click the paintbrush if you want to type in your name now.
and motivation to look for this game, but we're going to get right into it.
Thanks for coming. Have fun playing the games.
It's a little bit of a load time with this because I am running off of the official CD-ROM.
During the games, remember to click this little doorway anytime you want to leave.
Mommy, let's play the game.
Hey guys, look who came to play with us. Hi Piggy, come in the toy factory and play with us. We'll show you how to play the games.
Yay!
I am sure that so many of you out there are already just filled with nostalgia
Click the doorway. Come on in.
because this image alone is iconic, at least in my mind, of our childhood. And there's Piggy running around fast as lightning. He quick boy. Look how quick. Yeah. And then if you go to a door, you can make him fly with his big old ears. Or her big old ears. I think it's purposely left up to interpretation. But we're gonna enter in the Toyland, or the Toy
Hi
Factory.
there, I'm playing dot to dot. Want to play?
And
There are games down here too.
so the way that I have decided to form this playthrough, there are a couple of different games. Let me walk back in the other room real quick. And there's a mind map that shows you how much of the games you've actually completed. I plan on every episode finishing one chunk of Piggy's mind map.
Let's check your brain power.
His brain power, there it is. Sorry, their brain power.
You don't have any brain power yet. Go play some games to fill up your brain.
So
Have fun.
each of these chunks represents a game. So I'm going to, each episode, fill one of these chunks, and we're going to make a toy at the imagination machine, and that's where we'll call each episode. So Today we're going to work on this one, which is the connect the dot one. It is the biggest one, but it's also the most fun one, in my opinion, because it's also a coloring game. Now, quick reminder to everyone watching, especially those of you who are watching who don't have any sort of
Hi
tie,
there. I'm playing dot to dot. Wanna play?
any sort of tie to this
There are games
game,
down here too.
that this is a game for kids. This is a game for like elementary schoolers to help them learn math.
Just click a small white area to begin with. When you finish all the pictures, you will get a big surprise.
But it's also a huge part of my childhood.
Look, it's a dot to dot game. Let me show you how to play. I'll click on one. Then two. See? Like this. Now you try it. Like I said, if you finish all the pictures, you will get a big surprise.
And we are going to finish all the pictures today. But as I was saying, this was a huge part of
One.
my childhood. So I am reliving it with you, and I hope that
Two.
anyone who's watching this has some sort of tie to it as well, at least to the extent that I do.
Three.
Look at him.
Four.
This is bringing back so many memories.
Five.
6.
Six.
Now these games are I shouldn't say they're not challenging. There are definitely some games out there that are
7.
challenging. But at least Connect the Dots isn't. It's basically just counting.
8.
But I mean, this goes along the lines of like Read a Rabbit and Putt Putt Saves the Zoo.
9.
So I know
10.
most of the people who are watching this are watching it because they have some fond memory of this
11.
game. Hold on, we're about to finish.
12.
Ooh. That was a pig sound.
Nice job. Ready to paint? Grab any colors you like, then paint the picture.
So we're gonna paint this picture real quick. But let's get into kind of the story behind Piggy in Numberland, and why I searched so desperately for it as I color this man in. For those of you who came from the podcast, you probably already know the gist of the story, which is a long time ago, back when I was like a kid, we're talking like maybe 2003, I used to go on these day trips with my grandpa while my parents were at work. And he would take me all sorts of places. He would take me to the aquarium around us. He would take me to the park. We would go on these random like trips to different stores, to bookstores we'd love to go to, and most importantly of this story, we used to go to the library. Now I'm from Cincinnati. Those of you who are coming from the podcast know that we talk about it all the time. And the Cincinnati Public Library had a kids section where basically kids went to check out books, learn to read, things like that. One of the events that they actually had there once was a read to a dog event. And that's what I remember in my head, is this event where we got to read to these dogs, and it was supposed to help us learn
Wow.
to read out loud.
Good.
And while I was waiting to read to a dog, I would get on the computers. I would play games. I wasn't old enough to like read to myself or had the attention span to read to myself. My grandpa would read to me all the time, but we would sit down, we'd play these computer games, and Piggy was one of them.
Wow.
There we go. All right, now we're gonna hit this button. All right, that's one down. Let's do this guy. Oh, I remember him.
1.
So
2,
this is kind of a staple of my childhood in those days that I spent with my grandpa at the library. Because I would always come back to this game, and I never finished it because, I mean, you were at the
4,
library, so you can only stay there for so long. And as a kid, I wasn't very fast at these
5,
games, and I would argue I'm still not very fast at completing things like Connect the Dot.
6,
Especially the coloring, as you saw, I went through like 8 different colors
7.
trying to find the right one. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to
8.
play this game again. I wanted to relive that experience of
9,
going to the library with my grandpa. He has long since passed away. He actually passed
10.
away when I was a freshman in high school. And there's a lot of things that I kind of do in remembrance of him.
11.
He was my childhood best friend. So,
12,
there we go. What's he gonna do? Oh, little dance? I like that.
nice job.
So, I had this...
Ready to paint?
I
Grab
had...
any colors you like, then paint the picture.
So I had this dream about a day at the library with my
Fun one.
grandfather a couple of years back. And in the dream, I remembered Piggy in Numberland. But I didn't know its name then.
Wow.
All that I could remember was there was a pig that flew around. I thought that he parachuted out of a plane. But he didn't. It was just my memory.
Good. Good.
So, I remember this voice, which I thought was British, but now, as I am returning to it, it clearly is not. Let's give him a little green hat. Little green hat. Oh, I love that. I remembered this voice. I remembered a little bit of the intro. But I remembered Piggy clear as day. So I decided I wanted to play this game again. And my generation, I'm sure anybody who's watching this generation, we're spoiled by the internet. We basically can have any program we want at the drop of a dime. So I figure if I go on the internet, I'm going to find Piggy and I'm going to find this game. All I have to do is type in the few things that I remember, like the pig and the narrator, and some of the lines I remember the narrator saying, "Oh, what color should we make their toe beans? That's a hard one. Let's do this darker blue. Yeah, I like that." So I'm trying to find it on the internet, and I can't really find anything on specifically Piggy in Numberland. All that I can find are like kind of weird, different games. At the time, I think Peppa Pig was taking off, so it was kind of hard to find anything pig related and video game kid education related that wasn't Peppa Pig.
Good.
So I contacted the library that my grandfather and I went to, and I was like, "Hey, here's my situation. I'm trying to relive this childhood memory with my grandfather. I was wondering, is there any way you have a catalog or maybe something that we can use to look up Piggy in Numberland?"
2,
They were like, "We looked up in our system and we can't find that game and it doesn't
3.
exist. All of our servers have been cleared." It's like, oh, okay. So the hunt kind of ended there. I didn't know what
4.
else to do at the time. But
5,
as I told you guys, of more recent, as of 2020 actually, while we were all seeking things to do. Okay, there it is. My friends and I started a podcast.
6,
And the podcast consists of
7.
all things entertainment. That's why it's called Entertain This.
8.
That's why the YouTube channel that you're on is Entertain This.
9,
So basically, I wanted to do an
10.
episode on Piggy in Numberland, but I wanted there to be this satisfying
11.
conclusion where I found Piggy in Numberland. So that reignited a search in me to find Piggy in Numberland again. And I had already planned a trip to the library that my grandfather took me to because they had a makerspace and I wanted to make more stuff for the podcast. I wanted to make stickers. I wanted to make
13.
magnets. I wanted to make like buttons. I wanted to make things like that to help spread the word of this podcast that we're doing, because I think it's a really great show,
14.
honestly. But in doing so, I reignited this passion
15.
for Piggy. I actually got to go to the kids area where I used to play like these games with my grandfather.
16.
And it's no longer the kids area, which is a bit
17.
disappointing, but it made me desperate
18.
to find Piggy. So I started a pretty detailed search starting on Reddit.
19.
We're about to finish this up.
20.
Excellent. They're all happy for me. Woo!
Nice job.
Thank you. So,
Ready to paint?
I absolutely
Grab any
am.
colors you like, then paint the picture.
So, wanting to find Piggy led me to Reddit because I had heard of this subreddit where people had gone when they were looking for media that had been missing for a long period of time. And more importantly, I had heard that this subreddit had successfully found a number of different lost media games. It's actually called r/lost media, but upon going to r/lost media, I figured out that you actually have to know the name of what you're looking for, which at the time I didn't. Oh no, no! My red barn! Which at the time I didn't know the name, so I had to go to r/tip of my tongue. I actually went to r/tip of my tongue and r/tip of my joystick. Both of those subreddits are dedicated to helping find lost video games by just their description. And I wasn't getting much help there either, unfortunately. There we go. And I started to sort of lose hope that I would find Piggy in Numberland, which at the time I had just thought of as this pig game. It wasn't until I actually broadened my search to another subreddit called r/Cincinnati, I figured if I played this at the Cincinnati library, there was a pretty good chance that somebody else from Cincinnati would know where this game was, or at least know what this game was. And it maybe took 30 minutes before somebody in r/Cincinnati was like, this Piggy Numberland. I was like, you're correct. So with the name of the game, I went back to the Cincinnati Public Library and I was like, hey guys, I have the name of the game now. Like, it's called Piggy Numberland. Will you look that up? They're like, no, we still have nothing.
Good.
I was like, okay, thanks anyway. But now with the name Piggy in Numberland, I could do a precursory Piggy in Numberland search. Now, this was before the episode of the podcast and before all of my Piggy in Numberland shenanigans that I've been up to lately, which have included the podcast episode that I mentioned previously, as well as just generally posting about the podcast episode. And in doing so, I have actually like filled up the Piggy.
Wow.
If you Google Piggy Numberland, it's a lot of our podcast now, which is probably how you guys ended up here. So welcome from Google. I'm gonna just color these in like this. But anyway, I love that. After figuring out the name of the game, I was able to collect some more information on it. And I actually found a WorldCat page for Piggy in Numberland where you could borrow it from a certain number of libraries. Now, unfortunately, those libraries were all basically membership driven. And what I mean by that is, like, one of them was a university library. And obviously, you can't get anything from a university library unless you are part of that university, and I highly considered becoming part of the university for which I could have gotten Piggy in Numberland just so that I could play it again. Clearly, I have it in front of me now, so I did something. I did a lot of research that if you want to know more about... I jumped through a lot of hoops, and I made a lot of emails, and I learned a lot of interesting information. If Piggy in Numberland is something that you're interested in, and you're more interested in the sort of detective work that I put into finding Piggy in Numberland again, then I would suggest listening to our episode of the podcast. But the long story short, the TLDR version, if you would, for my Reddit friends out there, is that my girlfriend had a connection with one of the... I'm gonna tell you right now, this is spoiler for the podcast episode, so if you want to go back and you want to watch that or listen to that, it would be much appreciated. So go listen to that and come back if you would like. Let's go ahead and finish this up real quick first. This is a lovely picture right now. Let's do this one. But my girlfriend had a connection with one of the schools that had Piggy in Numberland. She had a friend who worked for that college, and they were able to rent it and mail it to me. Now, you'll find out in the episode of the podcast that there's nowhere on the internet that you can download this game. So my plan is eventually to hopefully provide an archived version of this game for people who have owned the game to legally download it and play it. But that's to come in the future. For now, I just want to archive a playthrough of it so that if you're feeling the way that I felt, completely lost, a little crazy that you thought this game existed, I want you to know you're not alone. This game does exist, and if you want to watch through, you absolutely can. A lot of people who went on the same journey that I went on
11.
actually probably stumbled across another YouTube video, which is also a great YouTube video that you should maybe consider going and watching.
Where am I, Mommy?
Oh, that's
Wow.
disturbing.
What a pro.
But
Ready
it
to paint? Grab any colors you like, then paint the picture.
it's of Stuart in Numberland, and that is the reskinned version of Piggy in Numberland, where they've taken Piggy out of the game and replaced it with Stuart Little. And that's fine. I get that people had to, like, make money, and selling this title probably got some sort of an income. It's just disappointing, and there are ways to play Stuart in Wonderland or Stuart in Numberland. Like, you can download that game, but it's just not the same as actually having Piggy and playing the legitimate game that I used to play back in the day. So I went through the trouble of getting Piggy, and I'm going to go through the trouble of recording Piggy so that anyone who finds comfort in it, like I have, can watch these videos, and hopefully you guys will harper back to a day where things were... No! Oh no! Where things were a bit easier. Because I know that since I've had this game in my possession very recently, that on days where I'm stressed, I kind of come home and I play a little Piggy in Numberland. I do like just this. I sketch out and draw and color on this connect the dot game.
Wow.
There we go.
Good.
Got it. And it makes me happy, you know? It's like a little happy place for me. Oh, the monkey's up on the chimney. Well, isn't that interesting? Okay, let's do this one now.
1.
I had considered live streaming this. Oh, that's embarrassing.
2.
I had considered live streaming this, but I don't want to leave anybody
3.
out. I want everybody to have an equal experience with this. Like, I'm talking directly to you, and you have someone who you're going
4.
through this with. If need be, I can probably release a version of this
5.
that I'm not talking through. I'll have to play through the game again, but I don't know.
6.
This has just been such a special journey for me, and as I'm kind of going through it again and completing it,
7,
I wanted to do it for other people who went
8,
through the same thing that I went through.
9, 10.
Okay, finished up the turtle.
Thanks for bringing me to life, Picasso.
You're welcome. Okay, let's color
Wow,
this
What
troidal.
a pro!
Let's see. I think we're gonna give him a
Ready
little
to
yellow
paint?
nose.
Grab any colors you like, then paint the picture.
There was a TV show called Franklin back when I was a kid. And it was about a box turtle named Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin, coming over to play. And I want to paint this guy
Wow.
like Franklin. One little nostalgia trip into another. Is this the right green? That's the right green. Okay, now I think we're gonna go for a more brownish tone shell. If I were a kid, I would be absolutely trashing this guy. Like, I would be just painting whatever color I want. But I'm an adult now, so you guys are going to get the professional paint job that I couldn't have provided as a kid.
Hard one. Wow.
So let's talk about how I'm running this game, because I think it's sort of entertaining. I actually had to learn how to work a virtual system to be able to play this game. I had to make a virtual desktop that ran Windows 98 in order for Piggy and Numberland to correctly convert over. Which means there are a number of things I have to do every time that I want to record a video of Piggy and Numberland. Like, I have to basically unplug and replug in a bunch of stuff to get the audio working.
Hard one.
But it's worth it, and I think that at the end of the day, it's going to end up really nice. I actually did Photoshop this background as well, all by myself, and that was a fun process. I'm trying my best. If you can't tell, I'm trying my best to make sort of the best
Hard one.
product for people who are looking to re-experience Piggy. There's our turtle. Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4,
I think
5,
from this point on, I'm going to
6,
speed up through the connect the dots.
7.
Actually, that's not
8.
really fair, is it? You guys want a full playthrough. That other guy did
9,
his in a pretty fast amount of time, but I don't think he actually colored through these.
10.
So maybe I'll just speed up through the coloring. That's what I'll do. I'll speed up through the coloring. So,
Wow. What a pro.
super fast coloring, go.
Counter. Wow. Wow. Good. Wow. Good.
And we're done. Actually, I don't like that. We're going to change it to that. And we're done. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and bring that one into the universe. And we will start the next. There are actually a lot in this one. So let's connect the dots real quick.
1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
3,
This is like the password to get into the coloring section
4.
for me. I'm like, I know how to count. I just want to color. Go into
5,
color. Oh, I know exactly what color I'm going to color this one.
6,
I'm getting kind of more wild with it as we go. So I'm like, oh, we
7.
need to make this one a fun color. Before I was going for realism,
8.
but no more. We're going wild now.
9.
Okay. Last thing, little nub. Little nub.
10.
I smell kids.
Nice job.
Let's speed run coloring.
Red to grandpa.
And we're done. I'm a liar. Now we're done. Send him on his way. Okay, so that's all the ones I remember from my childhood. These are all going to be reliving them from this point on. I don't know what this is.
1,
So that's 1.
2,
This one's going to be crazy to color.
3,
Oh, no.
4, 5,
I'm for sure going to speed up through this coloring.
6, 7,
I know that it kind of feels cheap.
8,
At least it feels cheap to me
9,
to speed up through the coloring because I feel like I'm taking it away from you guys, but I don't think you're going to want in on
10.
this one. It's so
11.
detailed.
12, 13, 14,
Mm-hmm. This is a little
15.
advanced for preschoolers. We're in double digits now.
16,
This is like first grader, I think.
17, 18,
Okay, so it's like a front gate style thing.
19,
Yeah, that makes sense to add in some cobblestone.
20,
Okay. I'm gonna color this. Well, that was lovely.
nice job.
Let's get into this, and I will start speeding it
Ready
up
to paint? Grab any colors you like, then paint the picture.
now.
One. Oh. Oh. One. Oh. One.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that one. That one's done officially. Oh, that's like the whole thing. Okay. That does make me feel better about completing this in a timely manner. No, I forgot. Hold on. You guys were gonna let me forget to color the path. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that.
Hard one.
No spot left uncolored. There we go. That looks so nice. Is this gonna be a little slippery little snake? Oh, he's got furry eyebrows. That's pretty good.
1,
I like that.
2,
Wow.
3,
He's an interesting character.
4,
It's a lion.
5,
Well, that's very exciting.
6, 7,
Mm-hmm.
8, 9,
He's a lion with a goatee. He's like a cool lion.
10,
He's like a surfer boy lion.
11, 12,
Oh, is he like chilling? Oh,
13,
yeah. He's a very friendly looking lion.
14,
Give him his little toes. Give that lion his toes.
15,
Thank you. How about that tail?
16,
He gets a little sprout at
17.
the end.
Wow, what a pro!
There we go. Send him. Okay, we got one more. We got one more, and then this magical land is done. So let's see what we're finishing on.
1,
Man, that wall was
2.
really big. Is this a little rabbit?
3,
Is this a little rabbit?
4,
Oh.
5,
Hello, little rabbit.
6,
Mm-hmm.
7,
Oh. Yeah.
8,
This is a little rabbit.
9,
I know a little rabbit when I see one. Look at these big old
10.
flopper ears. Come on. Come on.
11,
It's holding a carrot. That's a rabbit.
Want a bite? Wow, what a pro!
Just freaked out my dog.
Ready to paint or
Yep. There we go. Get a little nosy. Nice. All right. That's it. That's all of them.
Time to check your brain power.
Fill her up.
Great, you gained some brain power.
Okay. Should be all of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did do that, didn't I?
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
You've completely filled this part of your brain. Go to the imagination machine room to make a toy. Have you gone through the door under the big piggy's head?
Yes, but not during this Let's Play.
This
Think, think, think. Is it B?
follow me to see what's inside the mushroom house.
No, come with me. Let's go play in the castle. It's this way. Come on, click the castle door to play with me.
No, click the mushroom door to play with me, please.
I forgot that once you finish the painting, you can go inside of these places. I'm gonna go inside of here real quick. This is incredible.
Open sesame!
It's a game.
Welcome to my castle game. Let's play together.
I think we're gonna play yet. This is the one with the big
I'll
extending
go
arm.
first to show you how. See that secret?
I'm gone. I'll take you
Yeah,
back.
Clink here.
I want to see if we can go in the other door real quick. Yeah, we still can go in the other door too. Let's run in here real quick.
Hey, Piggy, if you want to leave, just follow the footprints.
What's in here? Okay. That's a little strange. We'll have to figure that out some other time. But let's later, dude, and check out our wall from a distance. Completely finished, painted, beautiful. Wow. Incredible. That was fun, guys. Let's go into this room under the big piggy head, and we're gonna have a little sit down at the imagination machine, and we'll see what happens there.
Welcome to the imagination machine room. Do you have enough brain power to make toys for the toy store?
Yes.
That's check.
Oh.
Yeah. You have enough brain power to make your imagination come true.
Yes.
Pick a bright number to imagine a toy.
1,
Click the
please.
shapes on the screen to match the toy in your thought bubble. Bigger rectangle. Circle. Square. Hit
Yeah.
the light bulb to make your toy come alive.
Please make my toy.
You got fried.
Oh.
Cool. A toy camera. Let's take a picture of it.
See you in a toy store.
Your brain power is not used up yet. Want to make another toy?
Okay.
Click the shapes on the screen to match the toy in your thought bubble. Half circle. Circle.
Circle.
Circle.
Circle.
Smaller triangle. Hit the
Yeah.
light bulb to make your toy come alive.
Go! This is like legitimate loading time too.
I smell bacon.
Hold on. Wah, wah. Wow.
Wow, a car. Let's take a picture of it.
Okay, so they take a picture for every toy that you make. That was strange.
Oops, your brain power is getting low. Play more games to make it bright again.
Can doodly do, my friend.
See ya. Let's go back.
All right, let's end this episode how we're going to end every episode, and that's by taking a look, even though we've only completed one thing, at our brain power chart in this main room. Let's take a look. Where are we at?
Let's check your brain power.
Think, think, think. We got this one done.
The dot-to-dot game area.
That's right.
You've got to complete 10 pictures to fill this part of your brain.
And we did.
Guess what?
What? What?
This is the dot-to-dot game area.
Right.
You've got to complete 10 pictures to fill this part of your brain.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
If you fill this part of your brain, you can make a toy with the imagination machine.
Oh, we knew that. Okay, well, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that we've at least piqued your interest in both our show as well as the rest of Piggy and Numberland as Piggy flails around over there. Let's get Piggy in a good position. There we go. We are going to go through the entirety of Piggy and Numberland. This is just episode 1, but we're doing it one activity at a time. We'll be making toys every single time. We're going to finish all of Piggy. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.